Welcome to the podcast. This is episode
37.
Ayan, episode 37 with Weekends with Abby and Ivan. All right. So, yeah. So, yung topic for today, topic for this episode, we're gonna go on a route or like path of like what is self-love and when is self-love bad, when is self-love is good. And I think everything that will revolve around this topic.
Hey, napakaganda ng introduction mo.
Siyempre, napakagulo, di ba?
Napakagulo, sumakit yung utak ng mga listener. Pero for this episode 37, we're gonna talk about what is self-love. What is self-love? And ano yung borderline of self-love when it's good and self-love when it's bad. Yarn. So, for the first question, what is self-love? So basically, self-love, in my own opinion, not from other people, pero in my own opinion, self-love is something about appreciating yourself and growing on your own, including how to love everything about yourself. Kumbaga parang ina-accept mo kung ano man yung ugali mo, ano man ikaw, ano man yung physical appearance mo, ano yung spiritual beliefs mo, ano yung emotional drive mo, everything about you. Yar. How about you? Para sa'yo, ano yung self-love?
Okay. Sa akin kasi medyo very different, I think. Kasi sa akin kasi like self-love is like how you view yourself to be loved and taken care of if other people will do it. You know, so like there will be like different times na it's like a fatherly love, you know, very strict ka sa sarili mo. Like, matulog ka maaga, di ba? Ganun. And then there will be time na medyo it's like a motherly love, di ba? Parang, magdala ka ng payong umuulan. It's like yung how you want to be taken care of, and then you're doing that for yourself. Kasi I view it as like goes hand in hand with self-improvement. Like self-love is also like self-improvement because you are trying to be the utmost person or like the best person that you can be, and that's you taking care of yourself. Kasi kung hindi mo ini-improve yung sarili mo, hindi mo mahal sarili mo. Right?
Correct.
So, kaya medyo contrasting ako pag sinabi mong na, ganito kasi ugali ko, okay na ako. I love myself. This is me. I love myself. That's not really entirely good and then entirely bad. Kasi ma-realize mo, pag sabi mo, hindi, mahihain kasi ako eh. I just need to accept this. This is self-love, no? Mahihain na ako forever. And then, I think that's kalimutan ko yung tamang term. Parang that's conforming, di ba? Parang hindi nire-restrict mo yung sarili mo na there is a greater height, di ba? Di ba kunyari, meron kang kaibigan na gusto kang makita mag-improve, di ba? And then they love you because they want to see you improve. And then ikaw sa sarili mo, di mo ginagawa yun kasi ang tingin mo ang self-love is parang, hindi, okay na ako, mahal ko naman yung sarili ko. But if you actually truly love yourself, and then you should be actually able to go and try and strive to create change and improvement in your life. So I think na yung there's a place where you can be you have like gratitude of what you are, and then you can be like, I'm contented na ganito ako, yeah, I'm happy. But there's also a place on like the self-love spectrum na I have to keep improving myself. So in the end, like for me, like self-love is really like trying to improve yourself and taking care of yourself as you has like how people will want you to be, like yung parang yung surroundings mo, like if all the people love you, diba? Yung environment mo, like if all the people love you and So they want you to be happy. They want you to be like being taken care of. They want yung kikita nilang maganda yung katawan mo. Kikita, diba? Parang healthy ka. Diba? Nakita nila na nagsasucceed ka in life. Those are all external ones. And then you want that to do it for yourself. Like parang, oh, sige, haalagaan ko yung sarili ko. Kasi mahal ko yung sarili ko. Diba? Nakakatakot to, pero pag nakakatakot magsalita sa harap ng stage. Pero pag nagawa ko to, di ba? This is very, very fulfilling. Yeah, very fulfilling to me. Di ba? That is also self-love. Yung like being courageous enough to do things that you're scared of.
Mm-hmm.
So in all, yung in overall general is like, you like self-love is like you trying to improve and create a change for yourself. So you can be loved more. You can you can love more love. Kasi parang, di ba, parang pwede ka pang magmahal ng mas kasi you already taking care of yourself. So mas pwede ka pang magmahal ng mas malago. And then a lot of people will actually love you more kasi nare-realize nila like this person is able to create something for themselves. And na-attract kasi yung mga tao sa ganun eh. Like yung if you're like really fulfilled in life, hindi naman yung sobrang yaman, di ba? Not astronomically wealthy. Kahit wala kang generational wealth, there will be people who will be attracted on a person who knows how that they're taking care of themselves. Mas nakaka-amaze makakita ng ganun tao. So like, oh, this person really knows how to take care of themselves. Like, if they want something, they do it. If they don't want something, they say something. They say like, oh, I don't want this.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that what self-love is.
What do you think is the very first reason of, kasi nasabi mo na yung good thing about self-love eh. Based dun sa based dun sa explanation mo, you already said ano yung good things about dun sa self-love eh. Kasi you're improving about yourself. Yeah, yung improvement or yung growth mo sa sarili mo, emotional, physical, spiritual man yan, whatever aspects in your life, you're growing as you, as in Y-O-U, kasi meron ka ng self-love sa sarili mo.
Mm-hmm.
Pero may borderline din kasi kung kailan nagiging hindi maganda yung self-love eh. So, kailan mo siya makikita na parang medyo mali na yung pag-una mo sa sarili mo?
I think kasi siguro nandyan din ako sa place na ganyan. It's like there are times na parang ako muna and there are times na medyo medyo parang self-centered. I think kasi medyo na-realize ko yung sarili. Kahit even though like I think I'm trying my best to be more habitually like conforming with other people. Like at the end of the day, parang sige, okay lang kahit ako eh. And kung sa mga taon na nakakilala sa akin, people will say, oh yeah, si Ivan lumalabas mag-isa yun eh. So I think ang magdi-differentiate between like yung bad side of self-love is you are not trying to open the opportunity to be with people. Kasi kung lumalabas ka mag-isa and then you're not talking to anyone, like you don't socialize at all, or like you don't strike a conversation with a stranger, that is like if you don't do that, or like you don't conform with your friends, like kung meron kang mga kaibigan or katulad ko, di ba? Like I go to comedy shows. Pwede akong may kasama, pwede hindi. Like I'm happy if there are people, and then at the same time I'm okay na kahit ako lang. If I don't invite people, that is the negative part of self-love, because you're not trying to open yourself into more opportunities to be a more whole person. So you have to realize to become a whole, you also have to like give some part of yourself to others, and then others will give part of yourself. Kasi hindi mo naman Hindi mo naman mabubuo yung sarili mo ng puro ikaw eh. So, I think when you're in the process of like loving yourself, you also need to know that you cannot always do it internally. You have to give some part externally. So like yung negative part is like you're being extremist na, hindi, ako lang. Kaya ko to, hindi, kaya ko to. Kasi mahal mo nga yung sarili mo. So dapat you also allow yourself to be loved. Para na akong ano, no?
Parang, hindi. Pinakikinggan ko maigi yung sinasabi mo, yung explanation mo.
Ano?
But for me, it's a bit different.
Ano ba sa'yo?
Kasi sa akin kasi, if you go out alone, it's fine. Kasi it means you need time for yourself. Yung sinasabing me time. Ang borderline lang kasi nun, tama naman din yung point mo na possible na hindi siya maganda kung every day of your life or every available time na libre ka is ginagawa mo lang yung bagay na para sa sayo, para sa sarili mo. Hindi ka na nakikipaghalubilo sa pamilya mo, hindi ka sumasama sa mga outing, yung mga family reunions, ganyan, or yung mga friend reunions, yung mga ganun, hindi ka na sumasama kasi mas gusto mo na ikaw lang. Nagiging masama siya kung sobra-sobra. Pero ang point kasi doon is, for me, walang masama doon sa pagkakaroon ng time for yourself kung saan ikaw lang yung gagawa. Like, ako, one example, me. Nanonood ako ng sine mag-isa. Kaya ko manood ng sine nang wala akong kasama. I enjoy the time when watching movies that I want to watch. I really wanted to watch kahit mag-isa lang ako. It doesn't matter kung wala akong kasama. Yung mga ganun. Kasi me time ko yun eh. I go, like yung parang nagsha-shopping spree ako ng mag-isa lang ako. Wala akong kasama. It's fine. Kasi it's parang masaya ako sa ganung time eh. Yung para sa sarili ko. But for me, on my opinion, yung self-love, it becomes bad if you're losing empathy. Para sa akin. Kasi yung empathy is yung pag alam mo dun sa damdamin ng ibang tao nasa paligid mo. Kasi there are certain scenarios or certain situations na nadadaanan mo sa buhay mo na kung saan mapapapili ka kung uunahin mo ba yung sarili mo o ibibigay mo yung oras, pagod, sakripisyo mo para sa ibang tao. May mga cases na nagiging masama siya kapag hindi sarili ko muna uunahin ko bago kayo. Paano kung nalulunod na sila sa hirap? Paano kung nalulunod na sila sa problema? Yung mga ganong certain situations. It's fine to love yourself first. Wala naman kasi masama dun. Marami kasi example ng self-love eh. May ultimong pagpunta ng spa ng ikaw. O diba, ilibre mo yung sarili mo mag-foot spa, yung mga ganyan. Or ilibre mo yung sarili mo ng McDonald's, yung mga ganyan. Self-love na yun. Pagmamahal na yun sa sarili mo.
Ibang love yung sa spa eh.
Ibang love yung naisip mo sa spa. Sorry. Hindi, pero bigyan mo naman ng benefit of the doubt yung mga listeners. Grabe ka naman eh. Yung mga ganyan naisip mo eh.
Legal ba yung spa?
Legal. Nasa SM eh. Oo.
Okay. Niligurado lang.
Pero, in a sense, in terms sa emotional perspective, sa mga relationships, mas maganda na may self-love ka sa sarili mo bago ka mag-dive in sa mga serious relationships. Kasi tama yung point ni Ivan na when it comes to socializing with people around you, you give part of yourself to them. And in return, they give part of themselves papunta sa'yo. Kaya ka nabubuo as kung ano ka ngayon. Kasi natututo ka sa kanila, may tinuturo ka sa kanila. Basically, yun yung analogy. In terms of relationships, mahalaga na magkaroon ng self-love sa sarili. Kasi ibig sabihin nun, kahit mawala siya, there is room for you to improve and there is room for you to parang move on and think about yung hurt na naramdaman mo. But since you love yourself, hindi ka mag-i-stay dun eh. Hindi ka aabutin ng 2 to 4 years na para maka-move on.
Siguro ang medyo extremist kasi sa part ko, parang meron ako yung meron mga times na sasabihin mo na, oh, di ba parang gusto kita. Pero that's pretty much it. Like, parang you just want them to be part of your life at a certain point. But at the same time, if this doesn't work out, it's not like at the end of the world. Yeah,
extremist ka on your own perspective. But para kasi sa akin, sa side ko, since sensitive ako, di ba? Charot. Ayaw nga pala. Charot pa? Sensitive naman talaga ako.
Totoo naman eh.
Totoo naman. Sensitive ako eh. So, there are certain cases na mahirap move on kapag ka nasasaktan ka. Tuwing nasasaktan ka, okay lang na umiyak, okay lang na magstay ka doon sa hurt moments na yon. 1 to 2 days, 3 days. Pero kapag umabot ka na ng mga 1 month, nandun ka pa rin doon sa sitwasyon na yon, ano na nangyayari sa'yo? Ibig sabihin na wala kang self-love sa sarili mo. Pinababayaan mo yung sarili mo na magstay doon. So, yun yung part na dapat magdagdag ka ng pagmamahal para sa sarili mo. Di ba nga sabi nga nila, kapag nagmamahal ka, give 100%. But for me, no. You don't have to give 100%. Kasi, walang maiiwan sa'yo. Hindi naman sa masyado kang selfish. Hindi naman sa parang selfish yung dating. Pero kasi kailangan mag-iwan ka ng para sa sarili mo. Kasi at the end of the day, sino ba yung taong magmamahal ng todo-todo sa sarili mo? Di ba ikaw lang?
Aba, hindi kasi ako baliktad eh.
Paano?
Kung wow.
Kung magmamahal ka.
Kung magmamahal, wala. Hindi, parang feeling ko kasi dati ganun ako, parang ayoko ibigay yung 100%. Parang very conservative ako, very controlling na, hindi, ito lang kaya ko ibigay. Kasi baka hindi naman ito mag-end eh. And then I realized that that's not really good. Like, it's okay to give 100% at the same time because, kaya nga dun ko sinasabi yung parang, kung alam, like, you know, how you want to be taken care of, you will realize that even if you're giving 100% of your time and your effort to other people to love them, if you're not receiving it back, ang daling bumitaw. Because you already know what, like, yung value, diba? Like the value that you have as a person, like it's really easy to like realize na parang teka, binibigay ko yung 100% kong lakas, diba? Parang taguro ko ngayon tapos binibigyan mo lang ako ng maliit na ray gun, diba? Pabalik. Parang hindi. Tapatan mo ako. Bigay mo din yung 100% mong lakas. So, and if you're not doing that, and then I know someone will. And if there's no someone, I'm already doing that for myself eh.
Mm-hmm.
So, yung parang, kasi ang nasa isip ng tao, diba? Parang nasa isip natin is like, yung nagtitira sa sarili. Parang, kasi pag masisira ako, mababasag ako. This is like, yung pie chart ko kasi, parang i-Venn diagram mo siya. Like, you're actually giving 100% on every occasion. But ang sinasabi ko is parang you don't want to kind of multitask on things. Diba? Parang sa oras na to, 100% to para sa akin. Sa oras na to, 100% to para sa partner ko. Sa oras na to, 100% ito para sa trabaho. Kasi if you're gonna be like, oh, I want self-love and at the same time, I want someone with me. You're like, parang kang nagbabangka sa dalawang ilog. You will never be able to be successfully.
So, ang point mo ba, you give 100% to somebody and then what will happen to you?
Hindi. Yeah. First time natin mag-debate Ang tagalan natin nag-episode, ngayon lang tayo nag-argue. Parang ngayon lang tayo nagka-disagreement.
Somehow, yeah.
ang pino-point out ko is parang when it comes to love, it's kind of like a time management. Diba? You kind of manage yourself na. You always, kasi parang ang pangit sabihin na you don't give 100% effort every day for your life. Parang ang pangit pakinggan.
Hindi ka. Yeah. I think may misunderstanding ka sa akin. Kasi ang point ko dun sa 100% is 100% love. Not the effort. It's different eh. For me ang effort kasi is yung effort ng yung showing on kung paano siya mahalin eh. Yun yung effort para sa akin. But yung pagmamahal na, yung nararamdaman na pagmamahal mo, para sa akin kasi, hindi dapat buo. Ewan ko based on experience. Kasi nagbigay na ako ng buo before eh.
Ano?
Tapos,
sabi ng driver, ang aga-aga.
Hindi ako sinukyan.
Bumaba ka na lang kay ate.
Hindi ko sinukyan. So, bumaba na lang ako nang umiyak ako kasi wala. Binigay ko yung buo eh. Pero yeah, yung analogy na gano'n na, bababa ka sa jeep nang hindi ka sinuklian. So, parang...
Akala mo.
Parang magkakaroon ng part 2 tong episode na to.
Mukhang magkakaroon na naman ng part 2.
Pero for me kasi gano'n eh. Kaya doon ako natuto na hindi dapat yata buo yung binibigay ko. Dapat sakto. Dapat yung tingin kong sakto para sa kanya. Kasi kailangan may matira para sa akin. Kailangan pagbaba ko ng jeep may hawak ako ng para sa sarili ko. Nai-gets mo ko?
Gets kita pero iba lang talaga siguro yung point of view ko. Kasi at the end of the day, whether you give your 100% or not, you will always have something. It's either zero or something. And if you end up with zero and then learn from it, 'di ba? Parang kasi andaling sabihin na magtira ka pero ano yung tira, 'di ba? Ano ba 'yun? Yung paglumpia, mag-iwan ka ng isang lumpia tapos tatakpan mo. Kasi ito kakainin ko to bukas eh. Parang ang di ko kasi magets is parang ano yung tira? Like how do you value that na magtitira ka sa sarili mo? How can you see it?
I leave something for myself. I think I leave something for myself.
How
kasi,
nga eh.
how? Okay, ito. So, ito na nga eh. Yung kumbaga parang, kapag kasi sinaktan ka niya, hindi ka naiyak. Hindi sa dahil manhid ka.
Hindi yun yung...
Parang, diba? Hindi dahil sa manhid ka. Oo, that's part of maturity nga. Pero kasi kapag inisip mo, yung kapag ka nasaktan ka niya, hindi ka naiiyak ng ganong katagal para lang doon. Kumbaga parang in a few hours, in a few days, you already move past it na parang ang nasa isip mo, de kung ganyan pala, de okay lang. Kasi mas uunahin ko pa rin yung sarili ko, pababayaan ko ba yung sarili ko na umiyak na lang, magulgul para sa'yo ng ilang araw, ng ilang buwan, tapos okay na tayo ulit. Parang ganun, di ba? Parang, para sa akin kasi, yung paulit-ulit na ganung scenario, yung paulit-ulit kang sinasaktan, eventually, there will be a time na, hindi, dapat itong parte na to is para sa akin. Na wherein, kapag kasinaktan ka, oo, masakit, mararamdaman mo, pero you already had an opportunity or you already had the ability to steal yourself na, hindi, unahin mo yung sarili mo. Mahalin mo yung sarili mo.
Hindi yung tira.
For me, that's tira. Kasi there's a certain part of yourself na, binigay mo yung, sabihin natin, tamang percentage ng pagmamahal doon sa tao, which is sabihin natin 100% para sa kanya. Pero, at the end of the day, kumuha ka ng mga 5% na para sa sarili mo. Ang hirap i-explain.
Ang hirap kasi like statistically, di ba?
Wow, statistically? Numbers ka ba?
Hindi, kasi parang we've been trying to value something, di ba? Parang sabihin natin 100%, 90%. Like,
love
it's
doesn't
really,
have value.
Yun nga eh. Kala mo, ikaw nga nagsasabi magtira, tapos kayo sasabihin mo na ba value?
Oo nga, magtira ka. Pero hindi mo naman ibe-base sa number yung tira. Kumbaga parang, nagmamahal ka, yes, but at the end of the day, you have to live something. You have to learn to live. You live love something about yourself.
Medyo ano siya, tawag doon parang feeling ko very contradicting.
Bakit?
Kasi like how I view it is like medyo goes hand in hand talaga siya sa effort. Kasi like that's like how you show the love, di ba? Whether it's like yung kahit anong love language pa dan. Love language ba man yan, di ba? Kahit ba materialistic yan you are still like working for it and buying things for that person, di ba? So that is still 100% effort. Kung magsasabi ka na kung nagtitira ako, ibig sabihin nun, like let's say if we put it in materialistic love language is like kung bibili ako ng Jordans, bibili ako ng Class A kasi nagtitira ako ng pera para sa akin. Para may pambili ako ng Vans, di ba?
Teka, para may realization ako dyan. Parang ang nangyayari, kung may pera ako, uunahin ko munang bilhin yung para sa sarili ko bago yung sayo.
Kaya nga, yeah. Exactly. And this is what I'm saying, like parang at the end of the day, you have to put like yung 100% love and effort mo per task. Diba? Parang sa oras na to, like, diba, kunyari nagsha-shopping ka, diba? Meron akong 100. Malaki kasi yung 100 sa Canada. So I'll say like $100, diba? So meron ako $100. Tong araw na to, para sa akin to Sabihin nyo, you're 100% putting all your love and effort for yourself. The results are byproduct. The process is what, like how you use that like everyday effort in your life on like a certain like task like or like a certain thing.
Align tayo dun sa part na yon. Align tayo dun. I think align tayo sa part na yun pagdating sa self-love talaga. But paano yung self-love when it comes to relationship?
Yun nga yung sinasabi ko, it's parang it's kind of like close to time management. Like you have to actually be mature enough to say like, oh wait lang, ako muna. Ngayong oras na to, ako muna. Why? Because you have to also to realize na parang pag masyado kayong close together with your partner, like walang bago Like there's no time for reminiscing, there's no time for like ma-miss mo yung tao. 'Di ba? Diba? Kung lagi kayong magkausap araw-araw, like it get boring at the end, like at some point. That's why like parang doon mo ilalabas yung sinasabi na like self-love part. Like parang sige ako muna. Bakit? Kasi we've been talking for like 46 hours already. Like straight. Sige ako muna. And then the next time, di tayo nagkita kahapon, di ba? Parang okay, anong bago, di ba? Like it creates like yung parang bang yung missing like longing yun. It creates longing with your partner. Pero medyo kasi parang nagiging na tayo tawag doon. Nagiging very constricting sa relationship And I don't know like kung ano ba yung topic natin. Like I thought like yung topic natin kasi is like about self-love. So ngayon parang pinapoint out na natin like how you pour self-love into relationship. And I think it could be best if we put it on a next episode.
Next episode. No? Yeah. Yeah, so, I think so.
Let's try to continue this next week. And on like on the topic of like how you actually, because like we already discussed like ano yung self-love, ano yung maganda sa self-love, ano yung pangit na self-love. And now I think nasa borderline na tayo na paano mo gagawin yung self-love when you're in a relationship with someone. Like how are you gonna like manifest it? How are you gonna like be okay with it? How are you, both of you are not gonna fall apart? So maraming salamat sa pakikinig.
That's it for this episode, guys. So if you wanted to hear more from us, please like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube, Spotify. We're also available on Facebook. Just find us at Weekends with Abby and Ivan. Thank you very much. And if may comment kayo about dun sa mga pag-usapan namin ngayon, send us a message or you can comment here dun sa video sa YouTube channel. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.